Peace, family. My name is Vicky Dillard, and so pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure as you come in, you give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. Thank you so very much. Now, family, I have some very interesting commentary to share with you. After hearing a lot about um, Sudan, who we call Sudan in the United States pronunciation, but I hear others pronounce it as Sudan. Um, we unfortunately are seeing a terrible, terrible conflict. We've been hearing about evacuations and the terrible job that the United States has been doing about evacuating its citizens. I've heard that other countries are evacuating some of their citizens in conflict in Sudan. But when I did a little digging, I found some interesting information. For example, uh, sometime I think in the fall of last year, at least the report I'm reading from, is headlined as the U.S. warned Sudan of consequences if it hosts Russian military base. So just a few months ago, it appears that Sudan came up with an agreement with Russia. Now, listen, this excerpt says the U.S. ambassador to Sudan has warned of consequences if the Northeast African country allows the establishment of a Russian military base on the Red Sea coast. In an interview with the newspaper, John Godfrey said that quote, there are some reports that Russia is trying to implement the agreement it signed with ousted President Omar al-Bashir in 2017 to establish a military base along the Red Sea. He warned that such a move would isolate Sudan from the international community and undermine the country's interests. Quote, all countries have a sovereign right to decide which other countries to partner with, but these choices have consequences, of course, Godfrey said. He added that the U.S. could be a good partner, but that would be possible by the creation of a new civilian-led government and a transitional framework that will take the country back to the path of democracy. Now, see, this is what people are talking about. How is it that we're sitting here telling this country a creation of a new civilian-led government and a transitional framework that would take the country back to democracy? America. So Russia and Sudan have come up apparently with a military base that they had agreed to do, and the timing of it they're firming up the details of it. In other words, the United States comes out, objects to it, right? And family, now all of a sudden there's a big war in Sudan. Are y'all hearing me? All of a sudden, there's a war in Sudan. There's a battle in Sudan. Now, we have to be responsible and careful about, obviously, our facts and information, but the timing seems suspicious. These synchronicities and coincidence, if you want to call it that. Don't you feel it's suspicious that the United States, publicly, made these what some consider to be threats after they're firming up final details with this a possible Russian base there? And then all of a sudden, and this is what the news reports are saying, is saying that this just came out of nowhere. No, it didn't come out of, for sure. That doesn't make sense that two factions would all of us, quote unquote, all of a sudden, this is just coming out of nowhere. After they were getting close to firming up this deal with the Russian base. Now, again, family, we don't have all the details yet, but I'm simply saying that some of these synchronicities and coincidence we can't ignore them, is what I'm saying. And we, again, have to be better diplomatic partners and geopolitical partners and not trying to force the hand of another nation because of the different moving parts that's happening on the geopolitical plane. Somebody talk black to me. Of course, we're going to keep our eye on the ball on this one, but I just found that very interesting and wanted to report it. My name is Vicky Dillard. Be sure to check out my website at vickyplanet.com. I can't wait to see you again.